Hi, this is Hart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video share of a prize that Debbie Wooten won in Crafting Mama's Birthday Bash Week. And this would be my Midori style junk journal kit. What I mean by that, I've made her this book where she can fold all the things that I'm about to submit. There's a little button on the back, and she can decorate the cover however she wants. So this is what my version of an unfinished flow journal is. So let's go ahead and start. I have an old book cover that she can repurpose and use how she wants. And these are all going to be random supplies that she can use to make embellishments or however she wants to decorate her book. So I have ribbon and lace. This lace I purchased from Scrap and Lizzie. I have envelopes included, a couple of different kinds. And inside the envelopes, I have texture materials in case she chooses to do some stamping or sprays, some washi tape, an almost finished tag of Audrey Hepburn, some Tim Holtz supplies, and these are cardstock. A little thicker than cardstock from Tim Holtz here. This is just cardstock with a vintage type of paper and a stamp, lightly stamped on it. Some scraps she can play with, tidbits, unfinished tags, a funky texture material. This is a completely random kit. She'll be able to make the entire flow journal with this or use the products however she wants. Another very simple business style envelope. Then you have some other small pieces. These are actually offcuts from a card I made recently. And more Tim Holtz. This is a postcard. Goodness gracious, I think I gave her a lot of Tim Holtz stuff. I bet you that's Tim Holtz paper. Now this is actually stuff I've cut from packaging, but it's so beautiful. You can't even tell it was packaging. But it does have a nice soft shine to it. It'll be fun for her to decorate. The cigar I smoke, the label. And don't worry, I don't smoke near any of my products, and I take the labels off so there's no smell either before smoking them. More paper. A little vellum bit, more little bits. Now this is 12 by 12 paper, but because I am shipping this to be used in the book, I folded them to either be 6 inches or 5.5 inches. That way she can, they're already kind of pre-folded for her with enough space left over because it's a 5.5 inch width for the book. But this also allows me to be able to ship it in an envelope that is flat rate. So very vintage labels. Some vellum, 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, pretty double-sided paper. There's no true theme to the color scheme in here, but there's a little hint of one. That just happened naturally. And this is the example of it's 5.5 by 7.5 on this particular fold. And that's the inside and the outside of the scrapbook paper. These are just simple plain papers already pre-folded in half. When I make my own journals, I can make pockets going every which direction off of the half fold of this. a random card piece. Another envelope, but this one is from Handmade Paper. And then some random pages. Funky napkin from a local place that I've been to. Vintage book pages, not so vintage. Well, that one might be kind of vintage. Not so vintage book pages. And then some of these, she can use them by just inserting them directly into her book, or she can cut them out however she, again, everything is however she chooses. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness. I didn't read this book page, but it's racy. So I'll save this book page for somebody else, because I don't know if she's okay with the raciness of that particular book page. Woo, I'm blushing. Okay, so more vintage book pages and recent book pages, stuff that will be fun for her to create her embellishments with inside of the book. I dropped a crystal, an unfinished card, simple heart, barely tinkered with prints on tags, stuff to make a rag flag if she so chooses, some 1-inch circles. I feel like I should sing what these products are as I go through, because this might be kind of boring. A sample that my husband got. Another unfinished tag. Some more white circles upside down. There we go. There's 2 color schemes in that one. I always forget what these cards are called. A couple of them. She can use this 100% cotton however she so chooses. And a ribbon that wrapped some cigars. Again, these cigars are unsmoked. There's no cigar smell to the stuff in here at all, because I only smoke cigars on the back patio and never near craft supplies. Those stay inside the house. Or if I'm filming out in the front yard like I am right now, then they're there. I have some tissue paper. Something from my local public store, which is a grocery store here locally. I think it's always nice to include a little something local. A bag that cracks me up. It says, "This bag is greener than a salad bar." Came from Hello Fresh. Some more funky inserts. This came from a vintage 1960s Highlights magazine. I left it whole and just removed the staples. Again, all of these you can choose to use however you want. These are some fun magazine pages where she might enjoy cutting them out, using the backgrounds and the cuts. And this particular one I thought was also quite fun. An interesting take on the butterflies. A page with some textiles. And they both have good backsides, but I thought that these might be kind of fun to use for the textures. And then this one says, "Long live me time." That's what I included that one for. Then these are jewels on the leaves. I thought this would be inspirational as well for her. A math page, a page from a biology book. Oh, this one freaks me out, but you know what? She can enjoy that. I'll flip it over. An uncolored coloring page, and this one has good white space, so you can actually color each of these individually and use them to make embellishments. A puzzle page. What is this one? Let me make sure this isn't racy. Okay. This one's not racy. That other one, whoo, that was racy. Okay. So, and by the way, the racy came out of a philosophy book that covers everything. So these are ideas for 15 minutes for pondering each one of the ideas. page from a Dr. Seuss book, because we all love Dr. Seuss. This is from one of my calligraphy books, and if she likes the letter C or Not All Who Wander Are Lost, she can play with this a bit. And then some simple plain paper pages. To someone who doesn't do junk journaling, this may just look like a pile of things they would normally throw away. But for someone who does enjoy making flow journals, if I received a kit like this, I would be over the moon. So I'm very happy to be sharing with this, and congratulations on winning during Shelley's birthday.